Hello everyone, welcome back to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. This is your host Iggy, and today I'm going to be talking about some Ultimate Soldier vehicles. In fact, I need to check to make sure this is Ultimate Soldier. And it is. Okay, very good. So all the vehicles you see on display here are by Ultimate Soldier. The first one we'll show you right here, and this is a medium armored personnel carrier, an STKFC 251. It was 9.4 tons, and it had a crew of 2 to 10. I'm presuming the 10 is when they had grenadiers in the back of the vehicle. This one here shows the mounting for the rear machine MG 42 or 34, depending on what they had available. Here's the mounting for that right there. It had a road speed of 33 and a range of 200 miles, but also 110 cross countries. So it could go 110 miles cross country before fueling up. So let's take this vehicle out of the parking lot so that we can show it to you. Now, you've seen this in one of my previous videos, but it was a camouflaged version. So here we have it here. It's the profile of the vehicle. This shows the front. And there's the other side. And the doors on that they use to exit the vehicle from the rear. A lot of pictures show the grenadiers leaping over the side, so I guess that was common too. I'm more of a door person myself. I'm not very athletic. Okay, our next, so that was the STKFZ 251. And next up is the Kubelwagen. And the Kubelwagen, oh my God, was a vehicle meant to be like a staff car out in the field. And instead, it was supposed to be like a something comparable to the Jeep. But the American Jeep was a four-wheeled vehicle, whereas this is a two-wheel drive vehicle. It was very light, so if there was four guys sitting in one of these and they got stuck, they could just lift it up. It was made by Volkswagen, and it was originally named a Kubelsitzwagen, which literally means a bucket seat vehicle or bucket seat car. And the reason why it's known as a bucket seat is the seats are literally sitting on the floor of the vehicle. Let me see if I can open the door without breaking it. And you can see there that they sit right there on the floor. Now, Volkswagen released a version of this car in 1973 and 1974, and they called it their Dingus. In Germany, a Dingus is a euphemism for Schwanzstücke. And a lot of people objected to the name of it, but it literally in English means the thing. So it was not a popular vehicle, although when I was in Santa Barbara, oh look, the wheel is gone. There used to be a wheel. Must have busted off somewhere. The hazards of being in storage for so long. So I lost the front wheel. Let's close this door. Give you a view of the back of it. You get to see my arm too. So sexy. There's the back of the Kubelwagen. That's the canvas cover that they would raise up to enclose the vehicle from inclement weather. And I like I think, you know what? I think this is a Forces of Valor. Yeah. So I lied to you. I said these were all Ultimate Soldier. They are, except for this one here is a Unimax or Forces of Valor vehicle. I realized my error as soon as I picked this up and realized it was die cast. And the paint job on it is very good. You can see it has, I'm creating shadows here. It has like dirt splattering over the wheels and the sides of the vehicle that opposing opening doors. And this one doesn't open, but this would open this way and this one would open that way. So there's the Kubelwagen, or if you want to get technical with a Kuberspitzwagen. Okay. Let me readjust the camera and then we'll move on to our next vehicle. The next one up is an armored car. It's the SDKFZ 223, and it weighed 4 to 8 tons. It had a crew of 5. I'm not sure how they would get so many guys in there. Originally, these were armed with a machine gun, which later they replaced with a 28 millimeter cannon, and then later still with a not a cannon, but a 28 millimeter anti-tank rifle. And then in the later stages, they armed it with a 20 millimeter cannon. And what you see here, I think, is the 20 millimeter cannon. I showed you one of these in one of my previous videos in a camouflage style. What we have here, see here, is early war vehicles. And they painted their vehicles gray in the early stages of the war. And then, of course, these open up. These are screens. They were like fencing material almost. I don't want to break this, so I better be careful there. And I'm presuming that was to guard against hand grenades or satchel bombs or whatever it is they could throw in there, Molotov cocktails, etc. Okay, our last vehicle, let's move these over so we can show a profile of the last one. And this is a prime mover or tractor, and this was used to tow artillery, specifically the 88 anti-tank gun. Or, God, see how I'm been conditioned to think anti-tank? It was anti-aircraft gun, the 88, and also then later used as an anti-tank gun. And it could fit 9 people comfortably, and then maybe some hangers on, I'm not sure. But it had a canvas top that they would bring over the top like this and connect it here to give them some protection from rain and snow and things like that. And then these racks in the back were for fuel cans and maybe their helmets or rucksacks and whatever. It came in 3 versions, an 8-ton version, a 12-ton, and an 18-ton. And it was also had multiple purposes. The 18-ton was favored for towing tanks that had broken down in the field, and they would tow them off the battlefield so they could take them to the shops and get them repaired. There's also versions of this that were mounted with anti-aircraft guns. And what I need to do is show you some pictures of some of the uses they had. So first up, I'm going to show you the book. It's by Squadron Signal Publications. You can see it here. German half-tracks in, or Deutsche Hauptketten in Aktion. I practice, but I don't get anywhere with it. I guess I'm too old to learn a new language. All right, so let's take a look at this. Whoa. Here we are in the field, and it looks like they're towing a Marder 3. Yeah, it looks like a Marder 3. And they're towing it on what appears to be a trailer. What you see, sorry about the reflection, this is the front wheels of the trailer, and these are the back. This is the flat part, and then the Marder 3 is sitting on that. The guys look real small in there, don't they? Their little heads poking up there. So let's see, here they are towing an 80. Gosh, that lamp is really annoying. Here they are towing an 88. And 88 again. There's a picture of them towing vehicles. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, look at that. There they are pulling a Marder again. I don't know if that's the same picture we saw, right? Here it is outfitted with a anti-aircraft gun. I guess they called that a Flakvierling 38. Flakvierling. It looks like a double-barreled gun. Okay, guys. Let's, here it is with a 4 guns, or I think there's a truck or a half-track that has 4 guns, and it's called a Wirbelwind. Okay. Here it is mounted with a gun on the back. And I guess they just refer to that as a Flakvierling. Okay, guys, well, I don't want to get all wrapped up in sharing pictures here, although I do enjoy these books. Here we are. Here it is towing 2 trucks through the mud. You can see the 2 trucks being towed through the swampy area in northern Russia. All right. That's all I got for you this time. Let's rearrange these vehicles so you can see them one more time with a sweeping panoramic shot, and then we'll end the video. Okay, there's our prime mover, armored car, Schwimmwagen, and half-track. Or sometimes they call it a Hanomag. I need to find out what happened to the tire there. I didn't know that was missing. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Iggy, thank you for joining the Iggy Army. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button or like button. Leave a comment. And I would say to you, take care of each other. And happy trails, everyone.